This is called Cozy Typer. Welcome back. Which I guess is just a cozy typing test sim thing, I think. But there is a story, apparently. At least it says story mode. And it's kind of like, just a chill little thing there. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. How did it get so late so soon? Tell me about it. Not all those who wander are lost. There is, there is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. I gave my whole heart up for him to hold. Travel far enough, you meet yourself. I don't want to survive. I want to live. I'm a bit worried about my accuracy because this keyboard is kind of bouncy. Like I make a lot of mistakes, more mistakes than I used to on this mechanical. Sometimes I type so fast that it gets the letters mixed up. You are your best thing. Cute. You can't just give up. Is that what a dinosaur would... Excuse me. What's the good of a home if you are never in it? There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. It's funny how it feels kind of alien to use full stops and commas, because if you ever talk to people, like, who uses those really? In a text, when typing, anything, you know? Oh. Typing ASMR. A B grade. Speed 104. Who? Oh, excuse you. Who, being loved, is poor. Every man really lives. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, if you have good aim. When you are measuring life, you are not living it. Anything you're good at contributes to happiness. Dignity does not come in possessing honors, but in preserving them. More to life. Same as ignorance. To work at it. There's only so much one person can do. Brevity, clarity, specificity. I can type the word better than I can say it. Specificity. Everyone thinks they're the hero of their own story. Well, let me tell you, sister. Oh. I use commas, do I? What, like an Instagram post? I feel like it might be different on phone. Be easier. Oh. Does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live. Live. It was a pleasure to burn. God damn it. To be fair, I am talking over it. If I was concentrating, I could do it, alright? Oops. See it, believe it, achieve it. This feels like some very meditative thing. Oops. Oh, I've been really slow this time. Hakuna Matata. I wonder if, like, me not typing counts against the time, or if it's once I start. God damn it. One of the best quotes. Feels like it's meant to be cozy and relaxing, but I'm already competitive with myself. Bloody hell. True. I must learn to be content with being happier than I deserve. The good life is one inspired by love and guided by knowledge. Sophistry is only fit to make men more conceited in their ignorance. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Be yourself and people will like you. Terrible advice for some people. It is nothing to die. Oh no, I don't do those. Semicolon. It is dreadful not to live. That is a question, oops, with too complicated an answer. Be yourself unless you suck, you know? And then absolutely go be someone else. That is a question with too complicated an answer. Okay. Day 4 progress report. I wonder when the story kicks in. Is this it? Is this the game? I'm waiting for like some narrative here, but who knows? Words aren't the only way to tell someone how you feel. Boredom always precedes a period of great creativity. Very true. A broken watch is right 2 times a day. There is some good in this world, and it's worth fighting for. Be loyal to what matters. I don't want to believe. I want to know. This is just feeling like a cult meeting, and everyone's just like sat in a line on benches, just like watching and repeating these words. If you don't like to read, you haven't found the right book or the right podcast. Down to Sleep on Spotify, YouTube, and wherever you get your podcasts. If you like audiobooks or books in general, boy, you're in for a treat. Love is the longing for the half of ourselves we have lost. Kind of agree. Roads? Where we're going. Who can name the film? We don't need roads. Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible. The worst enemy to creativity is self-doubt. Why does it do that little when you get it wrong at the end? You don't need a reason to help people. Games have so much freedom. You can go anywhere you want. How inspirational. Sometimes even the wisest of men and machines can be in error. Time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. Reminds me of the quote, any time spent with cats is not wasted. Make the workmanship surpass the materials. Words aren't the only way to tell someone how you feel. Money, that's another one. Food, right? Right, guys? Life happens wherever you are. Isn't that how it works? What? Whether you make it or not. Roads again. Ah. It's always the chillest games that make me want to swear. Do you know what would be cool? Would be like a typing battle royale game. That's what I'm taking from this, is that I'm already competitive with myself, and now I want to use my typing to fight people. 98. I'm getting slower. Alright, I'm going to try and be as quick as possible. Screw you, game! Okay, fine. Right. Back to where we were. Good advice. Good. I like good, strong words that mean something. Oh yeah. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. That's a good one. I opened myself to the gentle indifference of the world. For every minute you are angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. And happiness makes up in height for what it lacks in length. That sounds like some sort of inspirational quote from a man, if you know what I mean. That ends well. That world is a stage, but the play is badly cast. The only lies for which we are truly punished are those we tell ourselves. Life is all about resolve. Space outcome is secondary. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Oh, why is the universe a capital U? Is one infinite immobile. And I paint my dream. Labyrinth, that's a hard word. Ugh. First deserve, then desire. You're listening to Typing ASMR, with the sound of a goblin dying in the background every time I make a mistake. We dream in our waking moments and walk in sleep. It's a French quote. Nothing is more badass than treating a woman with respect. I don't know, have you ever walked away from an explosion and not looked at it? What we do in life echoes in eternity. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So if I go to the supermarket and I just want eggs, I have to carry 2 baskets? I mean, I don't know. You sound very, like effective basket use. I think Tesco's might get mad at me. I'm walking around with 3 baskets under each arm with eggs in. I say, what are you doing with 3 of our baskets? People coming into the supermarket need those baskets. And here you are, this bloody universe. Here you are with 3 baskets and there's 1 egg in each of them, sir. Could you not just put the 1 box of 6 eggs into the 1 basket? And I say, never put your eggs in the basket. I feel like my keyboard's so loud, it's just like double ASMR right now. How is this only getting close to finishing now? My hands hurt. Bloody hell. Bloody finger workout. A couple more. Some of these sound very culty. 2 more. Day 6. Surely after the first week, there'll be some sort of story, right? To die of love is to live by it. Even when the experts all agree they may well be mistaken. Last night I dreamt I went to Mandalay again. Every man desires to live long, but no man wishes to be old. Practice makes perfect. We live not to forget our past, but to learn from it. He was unheeded, happy, and near to the wild heart of life. I never, like, a comma before an and. That's an interesting rule, right? Like, there is a rule for that, but I don't know it. I thought it was, like, unheeded, happy, and, not happy, comma, and, but maybe I'm wrong. My enemy is a notion, not a nation. Time moves slowly, but passes quickly. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. It's musical now. There are years that ask questions, and years that answer. I've been playing far too much Dreamlight Valley to ever memorize something that you can look up. Dogs wags their tails, not as much to you as to your breath. What is that sentence? He who does not advance goes backwards when standing on a treadmill. What does the brain matter compared with the heart? Then you play the Game of Thrones. Thrones. You win or you die. House of the Dragon. Here, I got dragon. You wanna be on throne? You ain't got dragon. I have to name an heir. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. That's a good one. Punctuality is the thief of time. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. Crushed. To die of love is to live by it. We live not to forget our past, but to learn from it. Ow. You're making me angry. Okay, there we go. The harder you have to try, the more points you deserve. Don't know about that. This is not a game to try and talk at the same time as typing, but we're getting there. I'm just going to make a, like, 5-hour video of this and put it on the Down to Sleep channel. Just mute my mic, though. People won't want to hear me swearing in the background. 5 hours of typing with lo-fi beats in the background. Clickety clackety clickety clack. Oh, I started typing clickety clack. See, this is the issue, okay? Sorry. Shh. Peaceful time. Guys, relax, okay? Who's shouting? When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. Ah, flippin'. Won't be able to play type so slowly. I mean, I feel like I type pretty fast, right? Too fast for accuracy, but also like, why am I being rewarded? Why isn't this game, you know, telling me that I'm super fast? Why isn't there something occurring to be like, whoa, look at you go, you know? The cozy vibes are not reward enough. I need some kind of affirmation. Get out of here with your silly little commas that don't exist. Bam. You bloody lie, you are a liar.
Oh, your first week. Congratulations. Excellent work completing the first week of my course. I'm so excited to be part of your learning journey. Did you have a favourite quote so far? I hope you're ready. Next week's quotes are going to be tougher. My favourite quote from this week is trust yourself, you know more than you think you do. I like to think of this quote when I'm not feeling so great. It reminds me that I know the way back to happiness, so long as I trust in myself. If you didn't see that one in the exercises, then it's waiting for you in free play, along with all the rest of the level 1 quotes. Feel free to move on if you're excited to progress, or take your time practicing the quotes you've unlocked in free play.
You can tell she's a typing coach. Loves to bloody type away, doesn't she?
Don't forget, you can only fail by giving up. I believe in you.
Alright, Grandma. You see me slowly getting less accurate and more annoyed as we go through. 108. What's the average words per minute people's typing? A horny, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So just take it step by step. It doesn't matter who you are or what you look like, so long as somebody loves you. But good luck getting somebody to love you if you suck or for what you look like. Like, what a stupid quote. Isn't that a song? It doesn't matter who you are, what you did, as long as you love me. Is that Westlife? Truth? Oh, shoot. Truth is ever to be found in simplicity, and not in the multiplicity with Michael Keaton and confusion of things. Oh my god, that's a big word. Predominant options are generally the the onions of the generation that is vanishing. Oh, tomorrow I'll think of some way to get him back. After all, tomorrow is another day. Is this just her diary? I feel like this person we're playing recently got broke up with or something. It was a bright cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence. Then success is sure. All human wisdom is summed up in these 2 words. Ah, bloody hell, we're bringing in the quotation apostrophe marky poos hope. The real tragedy is that I don't have time to get nachos before we start. What is that from? Do not concern yourself with what might be. Focus on what is, and be vigilant. Books serve to show a man those original thoughts of his aren't very new after all. Men, perhaps to lose a sense of where you are implies the danger of losing a sense of who you are. Truth is ever to be found in simplicity and not in the confusion of things. Do you know what though? This would be like actually a great game to just play on your own, in terms of like if you're trying to chill out, right? Like I'm trying to stream, so I'm talking, I'm making mistakes and it's bugging me. But if you were just sat here quietly playing, listening, maybe you got a podcast up, tippity-tappity, whilst you're doing this, I will say when I'm actually focusing and typing, there's very little room for other thoughts. So it's kind of in that way relaxing, the way that sort of a monk repeats everything they're doing to like block things out, you know? Because if you are saying the thing you're doing over and over again and like in your mind or out loud, then it takes you away from that space where the mind drifts into your other thoughts that could be like negative patterns of thinking and stuff. So being able to just have something that's gonna focus you in this way, there's probably some sort of benefit to that, I should think. And if I was going at a comfortable pace, it'd be alright, but I always have to go as fast as I can. And make mistakes, okay? Please just look at the stats. Ignorance and confidence. Walkwaits. I do need a new keyboard though. I've noticed that this one's way too bouncy since I've had it. Stop making me type this same bloody one, you son of a gun. I'm sick of it, sick of it, sick of it. Oh, he was so close. Oh, for kill all human wisdom, yes. You have to do it without making any mistakes. I didn't even realize. Ah, stick your D somewhere, you bloody Anita with your emails giving me that grade. How dare you? I quit, I want a refund. Classic. A book which people praise and don't read. I am the only person in the world I should like to know thoroughly. You can't undo what you've already done, but you can face up to it. Backstreet Boys. One of the most dangerous forms of human error is forgetting what one is trying to achieve. Be mindful. Be grateful. Be positive. Be true. Be kind. Be subbed to Madmorph on YouTube. If we wait until we're ready... how am I supposed to know there's a space there? Because it should be an enter, but it doesn't work. Be waiting for the rest of our lives. War. War never changes, but men do. Bloody hell, through the roads they walk. I was never really insane, except upon occasions when my heart was touched. Try not to become a man of success, rather become a man of value. Anyone who holds a true opinion without understanding is like a blind man on the right road. An opinion without understanding, so 99% of the internet. It should take you exactly 4 seconds to cross from here to that door. I'll give you 2. Life, lovely. Bloody... The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. I'm going to do this without making a single mistake, okay? This level. Every time you talk, I hear that sound that... Starting now. Plays when... Starting now. Starting now. Pac-Man dies. Carpe diem. Seize the day. Boys, make your lives extraordinary. Isn't that Dead Poets Society? I've never actually seen it. You have wasted for your rose that makes your rose so important. I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. Oh, I like that one. The books that the world calls immoral are books that show the world its own shape. There's no apostrophe there? Do not cite the deep magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Bad men live that they may eat and drink, whereas good men eat and drink that they may live. One day, I will find the right words, and they will be simple. One rotten apple will spoil the whole barrel, or one scabbard sheep mars the whole flock. Ah. Mean Girls when they kick the one they don't like out of the group. One scabby sheep ruins the whole flock. Be gone. Get out of here. Honesty is the key to any relationship. Ship. If you can fake that, you're set. You can never get a cup of tea large enough or a book long enough to suit me. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Where the wild things are. When you find out you can live without it, go along not thinking about it. Now I have to do the ones that I fluffed. Fun! So fun. Love having to type that again. Oh, God. I didn't even know I was on the next one. Why do I now feel like I legit want to do... Like, I want to find my perfect speed where I can do it without any mistakes. How am I supposed to slow myself down, though? Like, it's just, you know... I just want to go fast. I want to Sonic the Hedgehog this bitch, you know? So fun. There we go. Oy. If you find yourself in a hole, the first thing to do is stop digging. The man who does not read good books is no better than the man who can't. Tell me about it. There is nothing sweeter in this sad world than the sound of someone you love calling your name. Grow up. The people I respect most behave as if they were immortal and as if society was eternal. Isn't it nice to think that tomorrow is a new day with no mistakes in it yet? Remember that 5th of November. I don't believe that should be capitalized, okay? The gunpowder, treason, and plot. I do not know how to teach philosophy. Thank you for 50 bits, Lightning Desk. Becoming the disturber of peace. Failing them all. Oh. I legit want to do a recording of this where I don't speak and just type. I feel like I have to prove myself now. Give me a quote about proving myself. Make me feel better about it, game. I am simply myself. No more and no less. And I want only to be free. I'll take it. The next quote is how everyone's rest of the week's gonna go. Do not fear to be eccentric in opinion, for every opinion now accepted was once eccentric. Terrible advice. Don't do that. Next one's for you, okay? Oh, east is east, and west is west, and never the twain shall meet. Sure, make of that what you want. Have a heart that never hardens, and a temper that never tires, and a touch that never hurts. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield. There cannot be a greater rudeness than to interrupt another in the current of his discourse. If you can't say something nice... What's full stop, comma? That doesn't exist. That's not a thing. Ah, name the game. Now I gotta do the ones that I fluffed up. A disturber. This is pretty addictive. It's that feeling of wanting to be better. You know? Anyone who isn't Dude, embarrassed is such a hard word to spell. I feel like that and restaurant are always ones that I end up having to Google if I write them. What's your word that you can never spell? Everyone has one. I feel like restaurant's a very common one. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is put on its shoes. That's also very true. Why doesn't that have an apostrophe? Dude, I don't know English. Happiness is an accident of nature, a beautiful and flawless aberration. I rather regret something I've done. Than something I had wish I have done. Does that even make sense as a word? Fitz, thanks so much for the 64 months. Google's my friend when spelling. I'm horrible. I feel like as a people, like, we're worse, right? Because of Google and stuff. Because I used to be a decent speller, but now with autocorrect and Google and everything else, that part of my brain just thinks, it'll fix it. Like when I'm writing something, it'll tell me if it's wrong. I feel you. Curiosity. And thank you so much for the resub. Okay, so when does an it's have an apostrophe? Because I'm feeling like so many of these must have apostrophes, and now I'm thinking I probably misuse apostrophes. Yeah. Possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. Strong disagree. The possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. There are so many reasons that can make life interesting without it having to be about a dream coming true. Like, follow your dreams, but also there's plenty to do. There's plenty to be going on with, you know? Experience is a revelation in the light of which we renounce our errors of youth for those of age. When it's possessive, there's no apostrophe. Oh yeah, dessert. Bureaucratic. Similarly is like one I can't barely spell or say. Similarly. That was one when I was doing the podcast. I had to go back so many times and record. Similarly. I will say, after the podcast has been going for... It'll be 2 years in January, right? So whatever that is, a year and 9 months. And I make way less mistakes than I used to. Recording a podcast used to take a really long time because I had to re-record so many things. And stop and go back and stop and go back and stop and go back and stop and go back. And definitely I'm finally starting to feel like I make less mistakes and read better and don't have to go back as much, which is really handy for getting stuff out and getting more done. But it used to take so long to do an episode because I would just read something wrong or get a word wrong or have to look up pronunciation. It kind of depends on the book though too. Some of that might be because I'm doing more modern books recently. Lord of the Rings, Jurassic Park, Twilight. Whereas before I was doing like classics with words I'd never even heard before. And names that are hard to pronounce. The worst one was definitely when I did an episode on Norse religion, Norse gods and stuff. I was like, I swear that 30-minute episode took me about 2 hours to record because every single word I had to look up how to pronounce it, and then there wouldn't even be like an easy place to see where to pronounce things. It was like I'd have to find YouTube videos where people were talking about Norse things and try and find the word in there. It was an absolute nightmare. Oops. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is pretty old, but like compared to like the classics, I don't think Lord of the Rings is even in public domain yet. When was Lord of the Rings? Probably like 1950 something, maybe? Or no, like 20 something. Wasn't it like after the First World War, I think? Wasn't it like based on that, like loosely? like their journey or something. Make it a rule never to give a child a book you would not read yourself. It's about showing people there's still love and hope in the world. 1954. Okay, maybe it was the Second World War. We all need friends, old timer. We die alone, but we live among men. What's that from? Nothing is so painful to the human mind as a great and sudden change. Sometimes I can hear my bones straining under the weight of all the lives I'm not living. God, tag yourself. Of course, men know best about everything except what women know better. Queen! Even in dark times, we cannot relinquish the things that make us human. I'm going to go through this and I'm just going to make Instagram posts of everything. And I'm just going to like put them over sunsets. And I'm just going to start posting one a day. You know, just to like farm the likes. Everything is backwards now. Like out there is the true world. And this is the dream. Don't you understand? When you give up your dream, you die. As he read, I fell in love the way you fall asleep. Slowly, and then all at once. Why is that familiar? Slowly and then all at once. What film is that from? Something. I wish they would always have the origin underneath, right? Star maths. I have always thought the actions of men the best interpreters of their thoughts. There's some like serious like anti-men vibe to this. Slowly coming out more and more. I feel like by the end I'm going to be whatever pill it is that is that way. Getting brainwashed. Oh, The Fault in Our Stars, John Green. Ah, yeah, Mr. Sad romance book. For what you are not. Had to be me. Someone else might have got it wrong. There is nothing in the world. Ah! Oh, irresistibly is a interesting word. Bloody, get it right, mate. There we go. Contagious as laughter and good humor. Dun, dun, dun. Opinion in the absence of... Do you know what we call opinion in the absence of evidence? We call it prejudice. What you do makes a difference. And you have to I would love to blame you for that, but I was already typing and messing that up. Thank you so much for the Prime resub for 3 months. I appreciate it. Binging the Dreamlight Valley. Nice. I've really been enjoying Dreamlight Valley. I'm kind of holding off slightly because I have this annoying thing with it where it's I'm getting like a lot of errors when I'm playing it, and I'm hoping that a patch will come soon and fix that for me. But I feel like not much is coming out, so I like the next time I stream I may just play a whole bunch more of it, honestly. But I'm hoping they'll fix it before then. It's not super distracting, but it's just annoying enough that I would rather it was like fixed. Because I am actually really enjoying that game. And I'm glad that you are as well, and thank you so much for the resub. Oh, here we go with irresistibly again. Oh, bloody hell. Contagious is a good word. What you do makes a difference. Hey guys, I just wanted you to know that what you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make, okay? And also, I just wanted you to know that after nourishment, shelter, and companionship, stories are the thing we need most in the world. Bow, bow. Jeez. I may as well finish this next week, right? And then we'll see what happens next. Just think how many bombs that would buy. It's much better to do good in a way that no one knows anything about it. But if somebody doesn't film me giving the homeless person money, did it really happen? It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. I don't know why I was writing determination there. Better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. Soft agree. I feel like there's a lot of examples of where sometimes if people have already done what you've done and kind of pioneered a way, like you can take it and make it your own and be original. Like I just feel like a lot of people when they're starting out anything, it's like natural to imitate, but then you have to find yourself, you know? But imitation is usually a pretty good way that people naturally start out. I feel like people can't help but copy the people that they were inspired by when they first get into something, do you know what I mean? But it's really important to not consciously copy and steal and just continue going on that route. Like you should be striving to find your own voice. But if you're starting out, I feel like it's fairly natural. And when you start to find your own voice, you look back and go like, oh man, I was so like influenced by this at that time, and I was kind of behaving in that way, and that was kind of what was coming out through whatever work you're creating. From whatever you were taking in, but there's too many people that kind of do consciously copy for profit, which is like imitation gets a bad name, to be honest. As someone who gets stolen from and ripped off fairly often in something even as simple as the TikTok space, but it's like, hey, can you do your own thing? Come on, it's not that hard. I see a lot of stuff on there of like big creators stealing from little creators and stuff, and it's so annoying. Shadow and light are two sides, spelling the wrong word, of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other. There's also just so much pressure on like being fully original all the time, and it's like, just do your thing, you know? As long as you're not consciously like thieving, it's fine. It's all about intent, you know? But it's hard to be original in today's world, so like if that's gonna stop you from doing the thing, then just do it and like imitate if you have to. Better than doing nothing. Oh. Also, it's rarely the people who did the thing first that are the biggest or the best or get the most recognition anyway. It's always pioneers of things that kind of fade, and people who imitate, borrow, and then perfect and merge and mesh with other things that kind of take over whatever it is. Whilst we're, you know, typing away quotes here, isn't it like genius creates... talent creates, genius steals, or something like that? Some quote like that where it's about exactly that kind of thing. Hi! was doing so well. Why do I do better when I think it's because I type slower. When I'm actually just talking and typing, somehow I type better than when I fully focus and try and go super fast. I was just going very Cockney then. We have to dare to be ourselves. However frightening or strange that self-made proved to be. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. Well, couldn't be me. It's sometimes an appropriate response to reality to go insane. Yeah. What I have shown you is reality. What you remember, that is the illusion. Video games are bad for you. That's what they said about rock and roll. I learned very early the difference between knowing the name of something, A, and knowing something. Oh, flip off. There we go. Effect, affect. That's one that's like hard to know what to use sometimes. Something has an effect or it affects something. Will you not allow that I have as much of the spirit of prophecy in me as the swans? It's much better to do good in a way that no one knows anything about it. It is better to fail in a Tag yourself. Do you type at this speed? Are you faster or slower? How do you communicate if this is how you type? Or like this. How frustrating on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most frustrating, is this to watch? Satisfying? Da, 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 da. God damn it. I feel like about here is probably the right speed, right? Like there-ish. It's got to be almost like as fast as speaking to be like the correct kind of thing. Like if you were sat like somebody saying stuff, you know, you were like transcribing. That would be me if I worked for someone and I was typing what they were saying and they'd say a word like originality and I'd be like, stop. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'll flip off, man. God damn it. Bloody word. Fantastic work. Look at you, staying focused on your goals, working away at my course. I'm so proud of you. Week 2 was a bit of a step up, but you handled it with grace, and you did not give up. Reminds me of an old quote. Be like the cliff against which the waves continually break, but it stands firm and tames the fury of the water around it. There are now even more difficult quotes available in free play. Perhaps give those a try, train up before moving on to week 3. There's no rush, sit back, relax, and enjoy the moments you're making for yourself. P.S. Always remember, you only fail by giving up. Let's see how hard the next quotes are. I guess it's just gonna like introduce bigger words, right? Life is worth living. Accept yourself. Hey, love yourself, guys, and keep moving forward. If you want to fly, you have to give up what weighs you down. Kepe, you have to kepe. She decided long ago. These quotes are in Greek, I think. A long journey. She would be strong, and she would be weak, and both would be okay. Things have their shape in time, not space alone. What is happening? I wish there was a reset button because it's really annoying to have to type the rest of the quote. I already made the mistake. Some marble blocks have statues within them. I don't think you're meant to get mad at this game, but can't help it, okay? Embedded in their future. The feeling is constantly growing on me that I had been the first to hear the greeting of one plate to another. We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time. It's always right at the end there, isn't it? There may be times when we are powerless to prevent injustice, but there must never be time when we fail to protest. I have got key to my castle in the air, but whether I can unlock the door remains to be seen. That's a good one. The truth may be stretched thin, but it never breaks. It's a Scottish quote, and it always surfaces above lies as oil floats on water. We don't get to choose how we start in this life. Real greatness is what you do with the hand you're dealt. Because that's how games work. Winners get prizes and losers bleed a lot and then get eaten by worms. Why do I feel like that's a Hunger Games quote even though I've never seen it? I never loved to read. One does not love breathing. He's failed it already. I only wanted to look at one quote and finish, and I got addicted to it. I'll finish this day, and then we'll finish up. We're right on time for finishing. Weighs you down. Okay. Shake the hands off. Come on. Oh, he's already... Losing my mind. Statues. The tooth may be stretched thin. thing. I did it again. Sorry, shh, ASMR. Welcome. You're listening to Typing ASMR. Ready to go off to sleep in the middle of the week. Above lies as oil floats on water. Accept yourself, love yourself, and keep moving forward. If you want to fly like an eagle. What ways you doing? What ways you doing? This is another Scottish one. Golden Spitfire. Thanks so much for the 73 months. I appreciate it. Anna Tier 2. A super bear of the island. How are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for the super support. For a very long time. It never beaks. And it always surfaces above lies as oil floats on water. Yes! The quote that starts the next day shall be the quote to live your Thursday by. Okay? And will either dictate how your day is going to go, or it's going to give you some advice for the rest of your week. And for tomorrow especially. Let's find out. Let's crack open this fortune cookie. Every man, wherever he goes, is encompassed by a cloud of comforting convictions, which move with him like flies on a summer day. Okay, terrible. Right, next. I'll give you another one. Okay. Comforting convictions, which move with him like flies on a summer day. Right, it's this one. To save the world requires faith and courage. Faith in reason and courage to proclaim what reason shows to be true. It's pretty boring. I'll give you another one. It's fine. It's fine. We'll find a good one for you, okay? What are you, a paladin? You know? The hell, man. Right. Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. Now that is a quote to leave you on. There we go. Third time lucky. And that's one I can get behind. Look well into thyself. But also refer back to earlier quotes that if thyself suck, then perhaps look somewhere else. Okay.